Hey girl, welcome back to OTM. For today's full body practice, we are using our bodies, nothing else. And it's all my favorite things I like to throw in when I really just want a good workout. So when you're ready, meet me at the back of your mat. Starting at the back of your mat, maybe shake it all out. Take a full breath in, hands come to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold all the way back down. Rolling through the spine as you inhale. And staying for your breath out. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, hands come to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. And then inhale as you roll back up through the spine. Letting the arms be really floppy, head be heavy. Exhale as you come back to the top. Last time here, inhale, hands come to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold all the way down, hands come to the mat. Keeping the knees bent, can you start to slowly walk yourself out, finding your plank? Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, and can you come onto your tippy toes by pressing the heels away from the body? Exhale as you find your downward facing dog, and then roll forward to find your plank as you inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale as you find your plank. Can you alternate between the two and start to match your movement to your breath? Notice how the body starts to feel and respond to these shapes. Let's do one more here. Stay in your downward facing dog and just start to pedal out the feet. You might even like to shorten the stance. Really ground down into the palms, the finger pads. Rolling forward as you breathe in, hips to the sky as you breathe out. Rolling forward, breathe in, find your plank, hips to the sky as you breathe out. Be really gentle and kind with these shapes. And just taking the time to warm up through the body. Let's do two more. Last one. Meeting me in your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts to the sky and then pull it into the chest as you breathe out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Breathe out, pull it into the chest. Let's do two more. Right leg to the sky. Pull it in as you breathe out. Last one here. Exhale as you pull it into the chest and hold just for 3. For 2, step it between the hands on 1. And then start to find your lunge. Warrior 2 as you breathe out and press down into the back foot. Straighten the legs and then bend through the knees. Straighten the legs, bend through the front knee. Today's class is a bit of yoga, a bit of Pilates, but it's all my favorite shapes when I'm not feeling it and I just really want to tune into the body. So let's go 3 more. 2 on 1, bending through the front knee. Side angles, you breathe out. Bring the top hand overhead. Take a full breath in. And then straighten both legs as you breathe out. Kind of like a little starfish shape. Start to turn both toes to face forward. And can you circle through the arms here? Palms down, fingertips spread. And start to really embrace sensations. Maybe nothing happens just yet, and that's okay. Let's go 3. We are reversing in 2. On 1, reverse your circle. Spread the fingertips. If you want the feet under the hips, you can. But really think about creating your own resistance here. Let's go 3. We are holding long in 2. Holding hands long on 1. Thumbs come to touch, and then pinkies away from the body. Thumbs touch, pinkies away. Inhale forward, exhale as you slide the hands back. Can you start to add a little crisscross each time? So one hand comes over and then back. One hand over and back. This is really good for your posture. It's also just a really nice way to open through the chest. It's kind of like you're dancing. So let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, On 1, hold the hands back, but turn the palms to face behind you so the pinkies are up, thumbs are down. Little lift, little lower. Little lift, little lower. Oh, and all of a sudden the arms start to talk to you. But remember, you can always talk back because you're in control. So let's go 5, 4, we are holding in 3. In 2, can you hold on 1 and flick the hands back? So little pulses back, pressing with the fingertips spread, palms open. It's getting me good. Let's go 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring the hands down, take a little shake out, and then just start to turn the right foot back to face the front mat. Find your warrior 2. Take a full breath in here. Windmill the hands as you come down, finding the hands to the earth, and then step back to find your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, and pedal out through the feet. Just like before, can you roll forward finding your plank? And then send the hips to the sky as you come back. Roll forward, find your plank. Press the hips to the sky as you breathe out. Notice if it feels any different as we are just a little bit warmer. And we're also doing the other side in a moment. So let's go 3, 2, come all the way back to your downward facing dog on 1. Left leg to the sky as you breathe in, and then left knee into the chest as you breathe out. Left leg to the sky, left leg to the chest. 2 more, left leg to the sky, left leg to the chest. Last one, left leg to the sky, left leg to the chest, and hold for 3. For 2, on 1, bring it between the hands and find your high lunge. Press back into your warrior 2 and start to straighten both legs and then bend the knee. Straighten both legs, hands to the sky, bend the front knee. Allowing the movements to feel really personal. Let's just go for 3, 2, finding your warrior 2 on 1. Right hand overhead as you find your side angle. Take a full breath in here and stay for your breath out. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. And this time, can you come back to your warrior 2 as you breathe out? So we're not doing the arms again. Hands come down, facing the front foot, and then step back to find your plank and just hold. Tip forward and back an inch. Familiar shapes. And let's just go for 10. Keep drawing the belly button in, keep pressing into the palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop the knees, take a little child's pose, and just allow the hips to be really heavy, belly to be jelly. Returning back to your breath. Coming all the way forward to find a 4-point kneel. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Can you extend your right leg away from the body and then your left hand away from the body? Lift the arm and leg, lower the arm and leg. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Can you think about drawing the belly button in while pressing down into the right hand, left knee? Start to find your center, maybe a little bit wobbly, and that's okay. Do what you can. Let's go 5, 4. We are holding up in 3, 2, holding all the way up on 1. Keep pressing away from the mat. Can you extend the arm and leg away from the body and then come back into center? Arm and leg away from the body, back to center. If you are using your mat, use your mat as a guide. Arm and leg just go to the corners of the mat and then back in. Inhale, open, exhale, close. For 3, 2, on 1, come back to center, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale as you lengthen. Now your eye gaze can follow the elbow and really think about drawing the belly button in, the ribs to the hips, and then lengthen. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, On 1, can you hold just for 3? For 2, on 1, coming down to the forearms, but keep your right leg exactly where it is. Lower to the earth, exhale, lift. Lower to the earth, exhale, lift. Taking some pressure off the wrist by being on the forearms. And if you prefer to be on the palms, you still can. Point the toe, squeeze the glute as you lift, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's go 5, 4. We are holding in 3, 2, holding all the way up on 1. Tiny, tiny pulses. Keep pointing the toe, trying to press the toe away from the body. And bring awareness to where you feel this. If you feel this, let it all soak in. For 5, 4. We are holding in 3, 2. Hold on 1, just a little bit higher. I know you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Take a little child's pose here and just shake it all out. We are coming onto your right hand side. I'm just going to face you. You can go wherever you like. Using your hand or your bicep as a pillow. And bring your heels up, knees down, hips stacked. Find your clam as you open the top knee. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze the glute. Inhale as you lower. Using your breath to match with this movement. Exhale, lift. Inhale, connect the knees together. Now the heels can always come down if it's not in your practice this morning or today. I'm doing it in the morning. Maybe you're doing it at night. Whatever you're doing it with me. So let's go for 5. We are holding up in 4, 3, holding up in 2, holding all the way up on 1. Connect the leg long, bring it together, and then lower. Open, connect the leg long, heels together, knees together. Open, kick, connect, and lower. Find what works for you in this combo. And I find keeping the hand to the hip is a really nice bit of feedback, so you know it's not rocking around too much. Let's go 5, 4. Keep the bottom heel lifted. You have 2 more, and we're adding on. Last one here, extend the top leg. Lower the top leg, lift the top leg. Keep the bottom heel lifted. And you might find the leg does not touch the ground. That's okay. Do what you can, doesn't have to. Lift, lower back down. Lift and lower. Let's go 5, 4. Final 3, 2. Holding up on 1. Can you pulse the top leg just for 5? 4. The heels are together in 3. In 2, hold on 1. Bring the heels back together. Pulse the top knee. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees together, heels together. Just take a moment to let everything settle. And then start to make your way down onto your back. Hands come behind the head. Take a full breath in. Exhale as you find your crunch as you breathe out. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Keeping the head really heavy into the hands. And think about drawing the ribs down, lifting through the shoulder blades. Belly button comes in, and then lower. Let's go for 3, 2. You are holding your crunch on 1. Can you lift your right leg? Lower your right leg. Lift your left leg, lower your left leg. Keep alternating through the taps here and aim to keep the crunch. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left leg, lower the head. Take a full breath in. This time as you breathe out, can you lift the right leg with you? We're twisting and then we're extending. Twisting, extending. Keep pressing down to the left leg, aiming for the shoulder blades to stay off the mat. And the elbow and knee do not have to touch. Remember that. Let's go 5, 4, 3, holding up in 2, holding up on 1 and connect the hands to the right shin. Extend the left leg and then change legs. Pulling the knee in towards the chest. You can always lower the head. You can always think of a happy place. Whatever gets you staying in this shape for 10, 9, 8, stay with me for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Take a full breath in and stay your breath out. Bring the hands underneath the legs and just start to rock and roll yourself up to a 4-point kneel. Crossing the ankles over, bring the hands down, and then just shuffling the knees back under your hips. This time we're going left leg, right arm, and exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. This time you're pressing into your left hand and your right knee to keep everything centered, everything really stable. Let's go 5, holding up in 4, 3, holding up in 2, holding up on 1. Extend arm and leg away from the body, inhale. Exhale as they come back in line. Open, inhale, exhale, close. Aiming to keep the arm and leg in line with the hip, the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Elbow to knee, lengthen. Slow down your movement and really start to pull the belly button in. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, holding everything long on 1. Just hold for 3. We're coming down to your forearms in 2, down to your forearms on 1, but keep the left leg lifted. Lower the toe, exhale, lift. Lower the toe, exhale, lift. So you're pointing the toe away from the body, creating some length through the leg, opening the left hip. Doming through the upper back just slightly. Let's go 5. We are pulsing in 4. In 3, 2, holding at the top on 1, tiny pulses. Point the toe. You might start to feel this through the opposite leg, and if you do, don't worry, enjoy it, embrace it. Let's go for 5. We are holding in 4. In 3, 2, hold on 1 just for 5. Lift it an inch higher if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in, take a little shake out, and then just transfer onto your left hand side. Hand is your pillow or your bicep, whatever feels better. Knees are bent, heels to the sky, hand to the hip. Exhale as you find your clamp, keep the heels together. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. So squeezing the heels together as well as the glute as you lift. Just creates a little bit more resistance, a little bit more intention, and sends a message for your glute to switch on. And that's what we're here for. Let's go 5. We're adding the combo in 4. 3, 2, on 1. Can you hold? Kick the leg out. Connect the heels, lower the knee. Lift, kick, connect, and lower. Lift, kick, connect, and lower. Keeping the bottom heel lifted as much as you can. And think of how strong you are becoming. I love gentle classes like this because it's a really nice way to still move with minimal effort, or at least some effort. Let's go 5. We are holding in 3. In 2. On 1, lower the top leg, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keeping the bottom heel lifted. And remember, it does not have to touch the ground. So you find your range, what works for you. We are pulsing in 5, 4, holding it up in 3, in 2, holding it up on 1, little tiny pulses. Keep the bottom heel lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, heels together on 1, top knee lifts and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees together and let them settle. Give them some love. And making your way back into your plank. So come onto your belly, hands under your shoulders. Lift the belly off the mat and start to find your high plank. Can you start by holding here for 5, 4, we are finding your downward facing dog in 3, in 2, hips to the sky on 1. Now this time as you come in, right knee to the chest, step it back. Left knee into the chest, step it back. So it's like a really slow mountain climber, except you also take the time to lengthen in your down dog. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, send back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, you roll forward and hold your plank for 10. Last little bit for your planks today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the knees. Take a child's pose. Let the shoulders just soften away from the ears. And then slowly starting to make your way up onto your bottom. Scooting your legs around. Knees are really bent. Hands come in front of you. Can you find left elbow down as you exhale? Inhale as you come back up. Right elbow down, hinge. Come back up. Glue the knees together as you keep alternating through the two sides. And start to think of it like a bow and arrow. You pull and then you launch it forward. Pull, launch it forward. Over time, you might find things become warmer, maybe your range increases, but honor wherever you're at today, because you showed up, and that is really what matters most. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back to center, restack shoulders over hips. Take a full breath in, start to roll down halfway and hold. Can you reach up and back down? So your spirit fingers, they're ready to rock and roll, they're spread. Come back to your breath. 5, we're scooping the belly for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way onto your back. Start to get really comfy. This time bring the legs to tabletop. Hands come just down by your side. Take a full breath in. Exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, back to center. Now you can always keep the hands onto the belly or the hips and notice what happens when you extend the legs long. Can you aim for the belly button to stay really pulled in? And can you keep your hips really heavy to the mat? Think about length or over how low the legs go. And let's just go for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring the legs back to center, hands behind the head. Find your crunch and twist to the right as the left leg extends. Come back to center and then change legs as you exhale. Back to center. Reach, back to center. Reach, back to center. Now in 3, we are keeping the head up as we twist. In 2, on 1, keep your crunch, but change the legs and change the elbows. So you're finding your bikes And remember, we are not in a hurry, so it's still slow and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees back into center. Take a little wriggle, a little shake out. Legs come back to tabletop. This time, can you find your crunch over to the right? Extend the left leg long. Extend the right leg long, and you're twisting. So you're finding your bikes, but with straight legs. Now this might be where you stay. If you would like a little combo, you're going bent for 2, straight for 2. Bent for 2, straight legs for 2. If your brain is like, no, that doesn't make sense today, Sheridan, guess what? Decide which one you would like to do. Let's go 5. This is 4. 3, 2, last one. Bring the knees in through center, take a little wriggle, a little shake out. Curl into a tight little ball, bring the forehead towards the knees, and then can you grab a hold of your ankles? Curl in as tight as you can, draw the belly button in, and then extend the legs long, lower the head. Curl back into the ball, extend the legs long, arms long, lower the head. If this starts to feel okay, keep the head lifted the entire time. Gluing your legs together, drawing the belly button in, ribs down towards the hips, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, holding wherever you are on 1. Can you hold head up or down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the head down. Bring the knees in towards the chest, or might even bring them out wide. And start to draw circles with the knees here. Maybe changing direction. Extending your left leg long, grabbing a hold of your right leg, and then just twisting it over to the left. If you have space, maybe cactus out the right arm or a T shape. Aiming for the right shoulder to stay really heavy. And start to come back to your mat, to your breath. Inhale as you come back through center. And then just start to hug both knees into the chest. Extend the right leg long. Left leg comes over to the right. Cactus out the left arm or T shape, and allow the left shoulder to melt into your mat. Returning through center, extend both your legs long and start to find stillness. Maybe hands come to the lower belly, maybe they come down to the mat. Bringing your awareness back to your internal space. Reconnecting to your breath. As you start to notice any sensations, any feelings, thank yourself for showing up, for pressing play, for gifting yourself these moments, distraction-free, simply to move. Holding on to this feeling and allowing it to carry you through the day. Maybe it's a grounding feeling, maybe it's an energizing, uplifting feeling, or perhaps it's just a feeling of gratitude. You can start to open the eyes if they were closed. Wriggling the fingers or the toes. Start to roll onto your left-hand side or to your right, whatever feels better. And just making your way up into a seated position. You might like to stay here a little bit longer. You might like to shake it out and to go on with the rest of your day. But whatever it is, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon on the mat. Mwah. Hey girl, thanks for watching. I'm so proud of you for moving your body today and choosing you. If you like this workout, please let me know in the comments, as I love to hear your feedback. I will be adding new videos weekly. If you love these workouts, I have an online platform where you can get all these plus more for just $10 a month. We have so many exciting things coming. First up, Bali for a few months, so stay tuned.